So let's all sit back and have a merry old time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WCHS Today, the special Christmas edition. It gives me great pleasure to bring to you the man who helped jumpstart Santa's sled, John Berkey. Amazing man. Amazing.
And I did it without jumper cables, too.
It was incredible,
So
John.
it really was. So here we are with the band. Jim, how are you doing tonight? You have a nice red tie on. I would never wear a red tie. But so we're going to be back here in a few minutes talking with the band later, so just hold tight. And Mike, mosey on over the desk.
Mosey. A merry mosey.
As we always do. How are you this week?
Wonderful, John.
Now, you in that festive Christmas spirit for our Christmas show?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have tonight, did you mention it in the opening?
Yeah, cheerleaders.
We have two cheerleaders, Cindy Mayberry and Brooke Bailey, who are waiting back there. Yeah, they have a fan club of one, and that's Guido back there. So they're going to be out here in a few minutes, and Mrs. Druin's getting her cue cards all ready to lift up. So, and I briefed them before the show. They do know who their sponsors are this time, don't you? If you don't, you still have time to look over your notes. So anyway, what's been happening in your life in the last week?
Gee, John, not a whole lot, but I've got an idea tonight, and I think this would be something that's fun.
What?
How about if we make out a Christmas letter to Santa Claus?
What a great idea. I can't believe you ever thought of that.
Well,
but first, there's something we really have to do.
gee, John.
We have to have, as you see this year, we have a Christmas.
Yeah!
All right. What a festive Christmas crowd. Oh, they forgot the applause sign. That's what did it.
There it is.
We have to have tonight the lighting
Can I do that, John?
of the Christmas tree's already lit. Oh, okay.
Somebody unplug that real quick for
We
me.
won't have the lighting of the Christmas tree. It's so bright in here. Can we turn one of the lights down? Just one set, maybe, that you could see it better. You can actually see the Christmas tree lights.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Maybe the other light.
Let's turn off all the lights.
Well, yes, friends, there are Christmas tree lights there. Anyway, our Christmas tree is lit. Maybe you can't see it under the lights. But okay, so you say a letter to Santa?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. But I ought to caution our audience. We were planning on going out there tonight, but we're not going to do it if you can't get wild. So you better be in a good. Yeah, you better get wild. Sounds like a good Christmas crowd. So why don't we ask the band what they want for Christmas?
Hey,
we'll start with them.
What an idea.
So why don't you write the letter to Santa? Why don't you start, Dear Santa?
Okay. Sounds appropriate. Dear Santa. Is that what?
What would you like for Christmas this year? If you could give him anything, if you could get anything.
Oh, okay. It might be neat to win a cruise with my friend Laura.
Now you certainly mean separate cabins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, good. We just wanted to clear that up. Anything else you'd like for Christmas, realistically?
Yeah!
Realistically.
Well, I just like to spend some time with Laura.
What would you like for Christmas?
With Laura.
Realistically, yeah. I mean, you say $1 million, but pardon?
A couple shirts.
A couple shirts?
Shirts.
Shirts. Oh, he
Yeah.
said shirts. I was going to say that could be arranged. I might even buy those for you. How about the girls in our band? What would they like for Christmas?
Boys.
A box of tinsel.
Yeah, the
By the
gold
way,
stuff that goes all the way around.
we have a lot of tinsel on the set tonight. Now, certainly that didn't come from Betty. Now, did it? No. Okay. He's going to be hoarse in the morning after every show. Marla, what would you like for Christmas?
Oh, I don't know. Just
You really haven't thought about it. Well,
no.
don't your parents ask you what you want for Christmas?
No.
They don't? Are they planning on buying presents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's just they're just kind of have to guess.
Yeah.
What would you like?
I really don't know.
You really can't think of anything? You're getting all this down, aren't you, Mike? Oh.
Can't think of anything.
Tony, what would you like for Christmas?
A ghetto blaster.
A ghetto blaster?
Is that like a radio?
Yeah. Now, no ethnic jokes on the show. So is that all you want for Christmas?
No.
What else would you like?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
What else? I mean, you can say on television.
What? What do you think I had in mind?
I don't know. I know you. I just that's why I asked.
I don't know. Some shirts.
Some shirts. Oh, that's original. What would you like, Chad, for Christmas?
I can't think of mine.
You can't think of much.
I would like this tie.
You would like this tie. How do you like the tie? Yeah, is it glowing? Run the camera by it. It probably leaves a streak, doesn't it? In our wonderful camera equipment over there. So, what do you say to your parents when they ask you what you want for Christmas? I mean, do they ask, or are they like Chris's parents? They don't ask.
What do you want? And I say, what can I get?
I think so. You play it that way. Get the most of what you can get. John Stromberger back there in the back. What exactly would you like for Christmas?
A letter jacket
A letter jacket.
from
Whoa.
Washington.
Have you got the letter?
No.
So wait, now, so you're asking Santa Claus for a letter? You asking him to earn one, or you just want one, and put it on and fake everybody out, or? Yeah. What, you're just gonna do a little wheeling with Dad? Is that it? Oh yeah, Jack, you want to? So you want a Washington jacket?
Yeah.
That sounds like a great gift for me. Anything else? Would you like a shirt to go with that? Shirt, socks, underwear, anything else to go with that? Well, so the band just looks like, Jim, come here. What are you hiding for? Get in here. You haven't... What would you like for Christmas?
Spiritually, to get our band together.
That is?
Don't know if Santa can
Jim, why don't you stand back here? I don't think you're in the light. Now, I guess you guys have a date. You're playing
Yes. New
Year's Eve at
Lori Espy's.
May. They may have at Lori Espy's
May.
party, right?
Right.
So they've been practicing for that and everything, when they all show up, right? You want to make your plea right now to all your band members to start showing up for practice?
Yes, there will be practice Sunday at my house.
So it was on TV if anybody
Yeah.
says that you never told them, right? So really what you want for Christmas is to have a good band, huh?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Are these the best? Your band's what, 16 members, isn't it? Your
Yeah,
other band. These are probably the best 6, 7 members, right?
Yes, some of them.
Are all these are in your regular band,
Yeah.
right? Everybody here?
Not me.
You're not? Why aren't you
What?
in the other band? You were babysitting. I know. Yeah, some great girls had a great excuse. They were babysitting the other day. So, good luck on your Christmas presents, and we're going to go over here and finish our letter to Santa. We're going to ask Mike what he wants for Christmas. What do you want? What would you like from Mr. and Mrs. F?
Mom and Dad, are you listening? You might want to give this to Santa in case he doesn't get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Of course, Santa will do his best. So.
I'd probably like an echo card that would work on
An echo card that would work. Yeah.
Like the one last
Yeah.
week, that was rather...
You had a trouble with question number 3.
Yeah, the ones with S's in them and stuff.
Yeah.
How do we close this off here? Well, what do you want, John?
What do I want? I don't know. Just put me down for an I don't know, like every yeah.
Shirt!
A shirt, yeah. Why not? You can always use new shirts, right?
Yeah, how do we close this off, Tom? Let's make it good, John.
Since I don't know, how do you close a letter? Has anybody ever written a letter to Santa?
Has Santa ever gotten one?
Well, just put yours truly.
Very merrily yours.
Very merrily yours.
Very merrily yours. The WCHS Today kids.
You know your hat went off?
Oh, no, we blew a fuse. No, it's disconnected.
You got that Christmas spirit. I like that.
So do I. Scrap paper.
Anyway, we found out what the band everybody wanted. We thought we would go out in the audience tonight and find out what everybody out there wanted. So I know they're not expecting this, but we're now going to go out in the audience and see what our members of the audience want for Christmas and what they have to say. Now going out here in our audience, and they look like a real festive bunch tonight. They always are. We'll start right back here. This is Steve Hamson. Yes, you know him well. He's the person that's been on WCHS Today more times, I think, than any other guest. And he's here once again. What would you like for Christmas, Steve?
New set of golf clubs.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Do you think you'll get them?
No.
we already closed up our letter to Santa, so I guess you have to
Here, I'll put
write
a
your
yes
own.
on it.
Yeah. Rob, you're undoubtedly here with Steve.
No.
You're Steve's right-hand man.
No.
No. Exactly what are you?
I don't know.
What would you like for Christmas, Rob?
$1 million?
$1 million. Yeah. You think you'll get it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Maybe.
There's somebody down here in the end. I don't know you. What's your name? Would you like to say it for all of Washington?
Oh, Stacy King.
Uh-huh. Stacy King. Are you in relation to Guido back there?
Yes, older.
You're an older sister, huh? What would you like for Christmas?
A one-day shopping spree.
A one-day shopping
Anywhere.
where you could buy anything you wanted, maybe? Uh-huh. Well, sounds good to me. So, anything else on your mind, Steve?
Not necessarily.
Reagan doing good so far?
Yeah.
Okay, just thought we'd check. We'll mosey on over here. What's your name?
Andrea.
Yeah. What do you? What brings you out on a snowy winter evening?
No.
Oh, a car, basically.
Yeah. A car.
Brings me out
Oh,
here.
I thought maybe you want a car for Christmas. Joel,
that
how are you
too.
doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine.
What would you like for Christmas?
I don't know. A computer. Apple
computer.
IIc. Yeah, Mike says he
You
can
can
give me
talk
a
to Mike, yeah.
Mike says he can give me a special deal.
Mr. Salesman, yeah, he gives everybody special deals. That's why he doesn't make any profit. He's beginning to notice. Wait, I give away all my commission. Mrs. Rogers, how are you? Mrs. Druin just flashed me a book of passes, which means, John, if you ever want another pass in your life, don't talk to me on the air.
I have a book of those also.
Where do you think I got it? How are you tonight, Mrs. Rogers? You've been on before, so there's nothing to be nervous
Fine.
about.
I
No,
didn't
is
bring
there?
my bag tonight.
Yeah, you were a bag
I don't
lady
have
on
my
the
bag.
Halloween show that went so well. Things are a lot better tonight. So Mrs. Druin, you really don't want to talk?
Well, John, I
Okay.
have questions.
We want to say hi? Hi. This is Mrs. Druin, and she's always a woman of few words, but she's a cheerleading sponsor, and she's got her cue cards ready to flash for the cheerleaders when they're on, and her book of passes, just to remind me. So, nice of you to make it to the show tonight, and you are going to be staying for the party afterwards, right?
We brought the food,
You
John.
brought it, yeah. We'll just mosey on up here. We have some parents here tonight. This is Mrs. Feeser right here.
Right.
How are you tonight, Mrs. Feeser?
How are you, John?
Pretty good. What would you like for Christmas?
Oh, some clothes.
Clothes? You'd like a shirt too, maybe?
I'll skip the shirt. Thank
You'll
you.
skip the shirt, okay. And here we have Mr. and Mrs. Hatfield. Now, Mr. Hatfield's never made it to the show. What's it like, Mr. Hatfield, to actually see this show in progress?
Thrilling.
Thrilling. That's what most people say. You had a class every Tuesday night. I'm sure you're going to cancel any classes you might have had next semester just so you can make this.
Yeah.
Mrs. Hatfield, how are you tonight?
Fine.
We want to thank you. You supplied part of our tinsel and stuff. Would you come home from work? And Mike, what happened to the tinsel? It'll be back tomorrow, Mom. Is that? And of course, this is the infamous Lori that is taking the cruise. How are you tonight?
Fine.
And what do you want for Christmas?
2 tickets to see Prince.
Okay.
Concert.
So Chris is going on a cruise and you're going to see Prince. Okay. Wait. There's something there that's not quite right. You're going on separate things. Well, you're a really good group tonight, and we all hope you have a Merry Christmas. And we're going to go on back now for the rest of the show, which includes the cheerleaders. Okay, we're back up here. Now, as I said, our next guest are the cheerleaders. And aren't you excited?
Excited, yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah. Yeah. All of America's excited. Probably the reason being, we had I'm in trouble tonight. We had 2 cheerleaders on last year, and it was the very first show last year, and they didn't know the name of their sponsors, so it was kind of a joke all year, those cheerleaders. But we have intelligent ones here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And
There goes the passes.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
No, all of the cheerleaders are very intelligent because Mrs. Druin tutors them, and she does all. She tutors them by saying you get an A or else. Yeah, she's standing there with her cue cards. So let's just bring them on and let's see how they do this year, ladies and gentlemen. Cindy Mayberry and Brooke Bailey. Who is that?
That's our bodyguard.
That's Guido, the killer bodyguard, right? Did Mrs. Druin hire him? Do you think it's really necessary, or?
She takes good care of us.
So, Brooke, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good.
You're not nervous to be here, are you?
No.
I see. It's not.
Of course not.
No, it's not that bad, is it?
I guess.
Because Cindy here's an old pro. You've been on the show how many times?
Twice.
Oh, only twice?
Yeah.
I thought you and Steve were running for the record of most
No, just twice.
of most guest appearances. No, but it's always a pleasure having you back. Let me ask you one question. Don't you get cold in your skirts outside?
Not a bit, really.
No.
It's really not cold.
No, not at all.
So cheerleaders must have a different metabolism or something that makes that makes you warmer. Is that the deal?
No. I don't
No?
think so. I don't know.
You really have never thought about that, have you?
No, really.
Until I brought it up here tonight.
Well,
I'm glad you did bring it up.
It's not cold at all. That's for Angie Boxer. It's not cold at all in these, is it? Angie's the only one of us that gets cold.
She's the only one of the whole cheerleading squad that gets cold. How many of you are on the? Good, giggle a lot because it'll really ruin people's image of cheerleaders if they don't giggle like last year. Now don't be serious. Now that's not going to be any fun. How many members are on the varsity cheerleading squad this year?
6. Well, there were 7, but one moved, so now there's 6.
Who moved?
Kelly Shear.
Okay, so Mrs. Druin didn't replace her?
No.
What, you just figured that position was expendable?
I don't know.
She was kind of unreplaceable. What do you think?
Yeah.
That was a very good thing to say.
Yeah.
You're in brownie points on that one. So there's 6 members on the varsity squad. What about, now there are 2 other squads, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are they? JV
And freshman.
and freshman squads. How many are on each of those?
7 on both of them.
7 on each. So all together, that would make 20 cheerleaders, right? Yeah, we have a. Yeah.
There goes the applause sign.
We have stats crew back there that's getting us tabulations for me. So how has cheerleading been going so far this year? Has it been fun?
Yeah.
It's December already, so you've had a chance to get all through football and into basketball.
Right.
And which one do you like better, Brooke? Do you like cheering for basketball or football better?
Football.
Cindy, you feel the same way, don't you? Because when I wrote an article about you, and you said the same thing, right? How come, Brooke?
I don't know. It's outside, and there's too many people in the gym.
I mean, it just gets too crowded,
Yeah, too crampy.
too cramped.
Yeah.
That's just your basic attitude on it.
No. I mean, I like basketball and all.
All right, are those the only two? Those are the only 2 sports you cheer for, right? So what about when basketball's over? Will the cheerleading squad dissolve, or will you do anything after basketball? Because you'll have the whole spring.
Well, we don't. I don't know. We just at the
We
end.
have tryouts for the next year.
Okay, when do you have those? March.
Usually right before spring break. Maybe.
So
the
you have
week
tryouts
before.
for next year that soon.
Yeah, so that we can kind of get it over with. So so you can pick them early.
All right, so is that just for the varsity squad or for all the
Varsity and
squads?
JV.
Okay, now the freshman squad probably be in the fall, right?
Yeah.
Since the freshmen aren't in school yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brooks, yeah. Mrs. Druin said, just agree with him and don't. No, you guys are doing good. So will you guys? How many cheerleaders will be back on the varsity squad? How many of you are seniors?
All of us but Jane. Bear.
Okay, but Jane Bear. So that means 5 members or 6, because you'll have 7 next year.
Yeah, there'll be 6.
So 6 members. So you have 6 new varsity members. Will all these girls come from the JV squad?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Do usually most of them come from there?
Sometimes.
Yeah. A lot
So
of them
is
do,
that
but not
both
all
of you cheer JV, right?
Yeah.
Now, Brooke, you've been a cheerleader for all 4 years, right?
Yeah.
And aren't you the only cheerleader to be cheerleader for all 4 years?
Brooke and-
Angie Bachler was.
Yeah.
And
Angie
Bobby
Boxler has
Foster.
been all 4 years.
And Barbie
Barbie has.
But
Yeah.
Brooke's the only one that's been varsity for 2 years.
You've been varsity for 2 years.
This is
Yeah.
her second year.
Well, I think that deserves a round of applause. Actually, that was just applause to embarrass you. You're not blushing or anything. You put extra makeup on so you didn't blush. So you've been on, Cindy, you haven't been on the cheerleading squad all 4 years?
I wasn't my sophomore year.
What happened then?
I didn't make it.
Oh, you I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah. So,
I missed it a lot, but I had a good time. But I
You did?
miss it.
yeah. But so you really like being back on the squad then?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. What else are you guys involved in besides cheerleading?
student
Brooke?
council.
I mean, we know what Cindy's involved in. Brooke, what are you involved in? You're
Student
involved in student
council.
council too. Are you an officer?
No, I'm a senior class rep.
She's been a representative all 4 years too, for her class every year.
So you both are really active in that. How do you? Now we've never really asked anybody this on the show because Cindy's been on to talk about student council. But what do you think of her as a president?
Thanks.
Well,
No.
she's a good president. Yeah.
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 No, that's what most people say. She is a good president. So what do you specifically do on student council?
Well,
As you're a representative. Who do you represent?
the senior class. Okay. Yeah.
Well, what do you do in your job as representing the senior class?
Well, I'm not real sure.
We lost the cue cards back.
Yeah. I see those passes flying though.
Mostly, she, gets on committees and student council and helps out. And when we decide things, mostly for homecoming, because other than that, it may be Christmas for, class, like canned food drive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She can just go back and tell her class officers what they're doing and what we've decided in student council stuff like that.
Did you work on the camp food drive this year?
Yeah.
How did that go? We never had anybody on from that.
Oh, it was just great.
It
See,
was a lot
since,
of fun.
It was
see,
nice
since both
and
of you are
cold.
so involved and everything, we're just going to kind of cover all the school activities here in one night. Kind of take care of all the interviews we could have had that we didn't. So you don't have to just talk about cheerleading since you're also multi-dimensional.
We went house to house for camp food drive. It was a lot of fun.
So did you do that for student council?
Yeah.
Didn't every student council member have to do that?
Yeah, most of them showed up too. There was really a lot of kids, more than there have been in the
How many cans did they collect altogether?
Well, we didn't count, but there were quite a few.
So student council did a really good job, and they gave some money, didn't they?
Yes,
Didn't student council-
$100.
Yeah, so that sounds, student council did a really good job for, yeah. The crowd's getting a little more festive as the evening wears on, as the party gets nearer. See, that's what they're all waiting for.
Food.
They're waiting. Yeah, these people came here with one thing in mind, not to see the show, but to eat the food. That's what they want. So anyway, getting back to cheerleading a little bit, do either one of you plan to go on in cheerleading out of high school?
We both got scholarships. We were asked by God. No, I'm just kidding. They don't
The representatives from the Dallas Cheerleaders are here,
I don't think so.
so it's really something you probably won't go on with.
No,
Would you like
not
to at all? I mean, would you like to cheerlead at college?
I would think it'd be fun, but I don't know.
Never really thought about it.
Neither have I.
Is there anything you really do think about? Just let us know.
I think there's something wrong with
Okay, just that's great, Brooke. Well, what if you're not going to cheerlead next year? What do each of you plan on doing? What do you plan on doing next year? You going to college?
Yeah,
Any place in particular?
I don't really know.
You really haven't chosen yet?
No.
Are there any things like leading your list?
places I want to go?
Yeah.
ISU maybe.
So that sounds fun, huh?
Yeah.
Cindy, I think we went through this last time, but just to refresh America's memories.
I'm probably going to go to University of Missouri.
Okay, and you're going to study radio there, right? Because you want to be an agriculture reporter someday. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are your specific job qualities?
That's what I'd like to be.
No, that sounds like...
I like being outside and stuff like that.
And you like television, too, so you found it was a way to accumulate them both. Well, maybe you could talk to Mr. Freeman here after the show, and he could give you some tips on ag reporting. He's probably done that with all the other things he said he did. Mike, do you have anything to ask our cheerleaders here, since you're sitting down there?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Wait, we better go back over there. No. No, it wasn't really a question. I don't have a question. Okay, wait, do you like cheerleading, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. That one.
See, Mike here's in running for this job, and we like to break him in anytime we can at asking questions and see what kind of in-depth questions he can actually ask.
Well, I thought you were on the 5-year plan. You were going to go ahead and come back.
Well, no.
Maybe.
Mr. Woodward is seeing to it that I pass French.
Maybe it was just a rumor.
Yeah, it was just a rumor. Where'd you hear that? It wasn't anybody important, was it? It wasn't straight from Mr. Torrey's office or anything like that. No, I will. I think I'll make it. I think I'll make it out here. And Mrs. Druin's loving this. I can see her. She loves it. So So both of you are going to be out here on the 4-year plan, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
So what do you want for Christmas, bro?
I don't know.
Some shirt.
There must be.
I'd like a shirt. Yeah.
Would you like a shirt?
Maybe that nice tie or something.
Yeah.
Kind of yellow.
So you like that tie?
Oh, love it. Love
Okay,
it.
I'll
Yeah.
see what I can do. I really like this tie.
Yeah.
But there's got to be another one someplace
There's
in the
gotta
world.
be.
Anything else you'd like for Christmas?
Well, I'm not really sure.
You really haven't thought about what you know? Again, don't your parents ever ask you what you want for Christmas?
Yeah.
What do you tell them? I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
What do you think they'll get you?
I don't know.
Is there anything you're sure of, Brooke?
I won't say.
Cindy, what do you want for Christmas? Surely you have something just picked out.
I want this doll. It's this.
Ken?
It's a no. No, it's not a Ken.
Okay.
It's an ice cream cone doll or something like that. It's this little boy doll. It's really cute. He's got blonde yarn hair and he's got this little red velvet knicker suit on. He's real cute, you know. He's sitting in this. I saw him the other day at a store sitting in a rocking chair, and I just thought I'd like him.
Do you want the rocking chair with it?
Yeah, but I didn't know if Mom wanted to get that.
Have you told your parents this?
I told my mom and she laughed in my face. No, she told me she might get it for me. I'm serious. I like little things like that. I think they're cute.
Yeah. This actually reminds me of last year's Christmas show when Rob Wagner was on and asked for a little train set. He came on and things haven't been nearly as wild this year. It was the only show last year I think was actually censored at all. Well, it wasn't censored. That was a problem. Went on. But so we tried to have a calm show. Rob did, for about 10 or 15 minutes, talk about this train set he wanted and how he could play choo-choo.
I just mostly want some clothes.
So you want shirts too?
Yeah.
So does everybody kind of just want clothes?
Some jeans, you know, maybe some cords, something like that.
Of
Like
course.
a nice shirt. Like
Can
one
we
of
put
those.
another? Can we put a PPS on that letter to Santa?
Is that how you do that?
I want some new cowboy boots.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now Mrs. Drew, and I'm sure buys presents for all the cheerleaders.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I brought the present that she got us. But I don't think
Oh,
I
she
have
got
it
you
with
one?
me. Yeah, she got us these cute little books.
Really?
No, she gave them to us today. They're really
I'll
cute.
be in the IMC for that with my passes tomorrow, and they've been. I don't plan on going to any classes for the rest of the week since I've been good tonight. Oh. Goes out again.
Put that down in the scorebook. Mr. Woodward got another one this week.
Yeah. No. That was the second one ever. I think he got one way back. Back a year ago, he made some joke. I think it was one his wife told him. I don't know. It wasn't- or maybe his daughter. I don't know. Okay. We do have to ask you the infamous question. Who are your sponsors? Brooke. Oh, my mind just went
You want me
blank.
to plug my ears so that I can't hear and then I can tell you when she's done?
Okay, yeah. This is kind of like a test because last year they didn't know. Brooke?
Mrs. Druin.
Mrs. Drew.
And
You know her first name. Now, this is probably important, too. In case you ever got
can I
lost.
say that? It's Kay.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
know
Can
the
you
other
say
one's
that?
first name.
I don't know.
I know the other one's first
Do
name.
you know the other one's last name?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Mrs. Sandor.
All right, that deserves applause.
Hey, John, what kind of prizes do we have for you?
Yeah. The free trip to Sunnyland will be out here for you.
Great.
The good part of Sunnyland.
Yeah, you get in a bus and take that bus tour that takes you right by the teepeed home of Mr. Woodward. So what's Miss Sandor's first name?
Elaine.
Yeah. Do you know Mrs. Jones' middle name? It's still TP'd, he said. It was 3 weeks ago.
Sandra, maybe? Sandra.
That is just super. I think that's just super.
Trivia.
So you girls apparently get very good grades in school because I can tell by this wonderful academic achievement right here that you know you that you do well in school. Pardon?
Don't push it.
Don't push it. Okay. No, Cindy. Well, we want to thank you for being here. But before the show goes off, were you girls invited in this? You probably weren't told what's going to happen now. But since it's Christmas and everything's decorated and the band's all ready, we're going to have some Christmas music. And you girls have been invited to sing.
If you don't know the words,
You've been
song.
invited to sing. Now listen, nobody else on this staff knows how to sing either, so don't worry about it.
Say hi to you?
Who would you like to say hi to?
Well,
You said you want.
everybody. I'm supposed
Okay.
to say hi to Ann McDonald.
Right, because she was on
Yeah,
last
and
year.
she said hi to me.
So is Ann watching tonight, you think?
Well, she said she was gonna.
Okay.
I don't know.
So hi, Ann. How you doing? It was sorry you couldn't be back with them this year. And Guido, what does Guido want? Well, the girls are going to sing
Don't
first.
I get to
Can
say
you
hi
just
to
wait a minute,
everybody?
Guido? Guido's going to pick up the girls, but yeah.
I want to say hi to my mom and dad.
That's
Well, I'd like
my
to say hi
sister.
to my mom and dad.
Sure.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
So all your
Mom and
parents
Dad.
are watching tonight.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Hey,
So we're
can
gonna.
I maybe see this in California or somewhere like that if they have cable? What do you think?
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah.
Are we worldwide here?
Yeah, we're satellited all over the world.
Cool.
Most people probably don't know that.
It's the Aggie 24
Yeah,
Network.
yeah. See,
Bringing you programs after the fact.
yeah, you see what it was. Wait. See what it was. You know, Ted Turner started up all his stations a couple years ago and got really big. So this little guy, fresh out of college, Ted Turner, he owns a bunch of stations. You know, that Atlanta station and stuff. Anyway, anyway, so this guy, fresh out of college, named Mr. Egemeyer, said to himself, "Gee, I'd like to start a TV station."
With spacious studios and great work.
So he started this station called Channel 5 down East Peoria, which is the station we're on. I guess he's yeah. You see, he also modeled himself after Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson's got his own suit line. Mr. Egemeyer's got his own Bermuda short line.
Fishnet Bermuda.
So, Mr. Egemeyer, hi to you if you're watching it, and I hope you didn't push the stop button on that VCR after all those jokes. So we're now going to go over and we're going to sing. So everybody who's supposed to sing, just come on in here. You two are going to sing. And you can just
sing.
what? You can just let the words, but you got to stand here and look like you're singing.
Okay.
Because this is the kind of thing that really appeals to Washington.
Really?
But first, ladies and gentlemen, before we start up, we have a commercial. This is something new. Mr. Egemeyer can hear the money rolling in now. Our very own Mike has been asked to represent a company. So go ahead, Mike.
Has your heart ever stopped beating? You say yes, it happened last week in school? Well, worry no more. It's the Jarvik 8 Artificial Heart Kit. The J8 comes complete with do-it-yourself instructions, valve cleaner, and the J8 home computer adapter. The J8 can be installed and pumped in less than 10 minutes. Imagine it, that's less time than it takes to make ice cubes. How much would you pay for something like this? Wait, don't answer. We'll include this, the Ginsu 2 crayon sharpener. And we'll throw in all these other knickknacks. If you decide that J8 isn't upbeat enough for you, just return it and keep these wonderful gifts. Remember, order today, supplies are limited. Send $19.99 to Ronco. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Can I ring the bell?
Mr. Egemeyer, you will be getting residuals when the money comes there for those commercials. So everybody who's supposed to sing, come on in here. And gee, we're just going to
Can Guido come?
Come on up here, girls. Guido can come.
Yes, I
Come
thought
up
so.
here and play an instrument.
Come on, Griffin.
John, can I say something?
Sure.
This reminds me of times when I was a kid. Oh, good.
Now, Cindy, you got to get it. You said you want to play the cowbell?
Here we go. But he wouldn't let me.
Just testing.
Wait. We're a little cramped. Why didn't we should have brought Betty's risers in for this. She would have died.
Took everything else.
Turn that down. Come on up here. Come on up here, right in the front. Ready? Yeah, we're all ready.
Jingle bells. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
studio now has to get serene, so Mr. Woodward, you can leave. Go ahead. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We do wish you a Merry Christmas.
All right. From Sam.
Twice two, and then
25?
From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Merry Christmas. Wonderful WCHS Today singers, and that's probably the only time you'll ever hear us sing all year, because when you're in the, come on back now, because the only time people can possibly tolerate that is when you're in the Christmas mood, right? Anyway, so I want to thank you girls again for coming, and you did a super job, and I know you spent a week reviewing your notes, because Mrs. Druin briefing you. I told her she ought to try and work for a presidential candidate after that. So thanks for being here. Mike, it's been fun, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and girls, you have to leave right before the show's over because Guido here's to pick you up. So come on in, you can pick
John, can I say
Thanks
something?
for being here.
John, can you say something before we go here?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, people whom we all enjoy to be with, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas from the Agemeyer Broadcasting Network. And may your Christmas be merry.
Anyway, thanks for watching tonight. Thanks for putting up our Christmas music. Anyway, we'll be back not next week, because next week's Christmas. We'll be back not probably.
The mic's off. Sorry, folks.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Anyway, a repeat of everything that was just said. No, we want to thank you for watching tonight and putting up with the music, and we won't be back next week. No, the band was good. It's just anyway. I want to thank you for watching. We'll be back not 1 week from tonight, probably not 2 weeks, but 3 weeks from tonight. So we have a little time off, and you have a little time off too. So thanks for watching tonight, and have a Merry Christmas.
To see for rum-pa-bum-bum.